What if the Power BI report that you're working with doesn't answer all of your questions? What if you want to see the data in a slightly different way or with a slightly different visual? Are you stuck having to reach out to the Power BI developer and have them create a brand new report or to update existing reports? Not necessarily. So there's at least two ways in the Power BI service that you can continue to explore and analyze your data beyond what has been published in beyond the reports that have been published in the service. And so I want to demo that to you now. So the first way is what's called exploring the data. And you can explore the data in two different ways. The first way is a specific data visualization. So let's say I want to explore this data visualization here. I hover over it, go to ellipses, and explore this data. So this window pops up. The color is different here, but it's the same visual, same data. I can expand this out over here, give more room to see the data model. And let's say I want to add something to this. So this visual is currently showing purchase order total by vendor. So let's say I want to add purchase requisition total. So I can click that. Now I'm seeing purchase requisition alongside of purchase total. And I could expand this. I could play around with different visuals. You have all kinds of options here. Basically, whatever you have in Power BI Desktop, you can play around with different visualizations. You can add different data. And I'm not stuck to just seeing it here. I can save this for later. So if I go up here to save, I can save the visual itself, or I can save it as a report, in which case I could then go into that report and add additional visuals as you would expect for a Power BI report. For this demo, I'm just going to save the visual, and I'm going to choose the demo workspace here. I'm going to name this demo visual and save. Okay, so I can exit out now and go back to the workspace, demo, and demo visual. And you see this icon here, the binoculars. I click that, and here I see the visual that I put together. All right, so this is a great way to add additional exploration of the data that's not already there in the report. Okay, so let me show you the other ways. If I go back to this report here, so we explored data for a specific visual. I can just go up here and click explore, and it opens up the same window, but here these are blank, and I have the same data model here. So I'm not looking at a specific visual that's already created that I'm tweaking. I'm just starting from scratch. And as you see here, as was the case in the previous window as well, though it was collapsed, you have a matrix option here. So you can look at data in a table or a matrix, or you can create a visual here. All the same way, I have my data model here. I have my dimensions, and then I have my measures, my metrics. I can just plug things in and just play around with the data and explore it and try to gain additional insights. And then I can, again, save that as a visual or as a report. Okay, the second thing I want to show you now is what's called Analyze in Excel. So for Excel users who love working in Excel, they're just really used to that. And again, if maybe the existing Power BI report doesn't quite answer all their questions and they want to do additional exploration, all you have to do is go up here to Export and Analyze in Excel. Okay, I'm going to click on Open in Excel for the web. And here you see I have a pivot table. And if I click on this or expand this here, I see the data model. So the same data model that was in the Power BI service is right here in this Excel for the web pivot table. And of course, you can, you can open this up in Excel desktop, but here it opens up in the web, and from here, you can do exactly what you do in pivot tables. Pivot your data in different ways and gain those greater insights. You can go from a pivot table to a pivot chart, so you can visualize your data in different ways as well. So these are two really valuable ways to further explore and analyze your data beyond the existing reports that have been published in the Power BI service.
For more information on working with Roghnu and exploring how the data portal can help you get the most out of Sage Intacct alongside your other critical business data, scan the code on the screen or click in the link in the description.